Good morning children. In this video lecture I am going to explain you about the summary of the first term syllabus. It is English second. The very first chapter of this syllabus is The Adventure of the Blue Carbuncle. This particular chapter is written by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. In this story, students will find out that it's very exciting story in which blue carbuncle has been lost and how it was found by a detective. The name of the detective is Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He plays a very significant role in finding out um, the blue carbuncle. Blue carbuncle is a precious stone here. It was stolen by Mr. Ryder, and at last in the story you will find out that it was captured once again by a very very intelligent detective, and the name of the detective, as you know, that is Sherlock Holmes. In this story, Peterson has also played a very significant role. Peterson is a police commissioner here, and he visits Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He shows Booge and a hat, and he told him that please find out who is the owner of the Booge and hat. In this whole story, uh, you have to understand how the detective, Mr. Sherlock Holmes, find out the real owner of the goods and the hat, and how the blue carbuncle was once again captured. So it was the theme of this story. Now students, you try to understand the second chapter of this syllabus. The Lake Isle of Innisfree. The Lake Isle of Innisfree, it's a poem. It is written by William Butler Yeats. Uh, this particular poem is concerned with nature. In this poem, the poet has described about his childhood stage of life in which he was enjoying a place which was an inhabited island. The name of that place was Innisfree. So, in the present, the poet lives in urban area, but in urban area he found that the life is very complex. So once again he wants to come back to rural area. He wants to come back to Innisfree where he had enjoyed his childhood stage of life, because the poet wants to live under the lap of the nature at this place. He likes this place very much. Students, now I would like to explain you about Ranji's wonderful bat. This particular story is written by Ruskin Bond. Students, you are already familiar that Mr. Ruskin Bond, he belongs to India. He belongs to Himachal Pradesh, and he is a very famous writer. He usually writes for children book. So in this particular chapter also you will find out the story about a children whose name is Ranji. In this particular chapter, Ranji has played a great role because he is a protagonist of the chapter. In this particular chapter, the theme of the story is that Ranji is a young cricketer. He has craved to play the cricket well. Initially, he plays cricket in a very confident manner, but after some time, he lost his confidence due to any reason. So, to boost up his confidence, his friend Mr. Kapoor gave him a wonderful bat. That's why he can play well. Likewise, he gifted a bat to him. After that, when Ranji got this gifted bat, he also got his confidence, He once again became boosted by him. Mm, uh, he, Mr. Kapoor boosted his morality so that after having this gifted bat, he started playing very confidently in the field and he scored very well in the match. Uh, in this way, he developed his morality and confidence as well. So in this particular chapter, the whole story is concerned with Ranji and his performance during the cricket match. How he played a cricket match with confidence initially, how he lost his confidence, and how he once again regained his confidence when Mr. Kapoor, his intimate friend, has boosted up his confidence. Then he started playing well. Mr. Kapoor told him that it was the superstition of Ranji that he thought that bat has some wonder in his life because according to Mr. Kapoor, uh, the main thing is confidence in one's life. If somebody has confidence, then he can do wonder in life. So bad doesn't matter. The matter is confidence. Uh, in this way, students, I hope that you have understood the theme of this particular chapter, Ranji's wonderful bat. Now, students, I would like to explain you about Set Our Children Free. Set Our Children Free, it's a fantastic story. It is written by Kailash Satyarthi, who belongs to India. He is a very famous social worker in India, and he also got Nobel Prize for his excellent work for the social reformation. In this story, he has given a speech when he had to address the audience. It is a speech given by him, and the theme of the speech is the exploitation of child labor. He wants to improve the condition of the child labor all over the world. So he has given a very nice speech in this chapter, and students, by going through each and every lines of the chapter, I think that you will enjoy the topic very well because this chapter is written in ordinary language so that you can understand this chapter very easily. Now, students, I would like to explain you the very next chapter of the syllabus, and the name of the chapter is I Remember, I Remember. It's a poem. It's a wonderful poem written by Thomas Hood. It is written very beautifully, and in this poem, the poet is present himself, so that it's a great work of art by him. In this poem, you see a pronoun I is repeated, and this particular line is repeated so many times in the poem. It means that the poet is recalling his past by saying, I remember, I remember. He remembers his childhood stage of life in this poem. And according to him, childhood stage of life is very enjoyable. In his childhood stage of life, he enjoyed his life very much. So that once again, he wants to come back to this stage of life. Um, he recalls his life likewise. So in this poem, students, you have understood about the poet himself, how he experiences his life and how he has made a contrast of the life of elderly people and the life of the childhood stage of life. Now, students, I would like to explain you about After 20 Years. After 20 Years is written by O. Henry. This particular chapter is based on the story of two intimate friends. They were two childhood friends, Silky Bob and Jimmy Wells. In this story, Silky Bob is indulged in different types of crimes, and he has earned a lot of money. But Jimmy Wells is a police officer. He is a very dutiful and honest police officer, so he is regarded in the society. In this story, you have also understood that it was a pact between the two friends, Silky Bob and Jimmy Wells, that they had to meet after 20 years, so that Silky Bob departed to Chicago, and Jimmy Wells stayed in New York. And after 20 years, according to their pact, they they are going to see each other at the same place and at the same appointed time. When they met each other, they found that they have changed completely. Silky Bob had earned a lot of money to be indulged in crimes, and Jimmy Wells has become a police officer. In the end of the poem of the story, students, you have also understood that how Silky Bob was arrested due to his involvement in different types of crimes. Students, it was the explanation of the whole chapters which is concerned with the summary of the first term syllabus.